Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Portal Masters of all ages. This is a bittersweet day. Super exciting, super fun, but at the same time, it kind of sad another way too. What I have in my hands is my final Skylander. Final. The last one. Some people say, "What? You're going to stop collecting Skylanders, Brylander?" No, that's not the problem. The problem is that after I open this, I literally own every Skylander ever released. Now that's not saying for some of the prototypes and stuff like that weren't really packaged and sold, and stuff like that. But all the types of Skylanders, including all of the chase variants, the rare chase variants and stuff like that. This is also incidentally one of the rarest Skylanders there are. To my knowledge, this is one of the fewest made and fewest released. They made the fewest number of these. We don't have an exact count, but you don't see these up on eBay. You don't see these up on stuff like that very often. It's very, very rare. And thanks and heads up to shout out to my good Canadian friend that's always got my back. Just sent me a note. I believe it was on Instagram, and just said, "Hey, you need to check out this." And sure enough, I went to eBay, and it wasn't cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you. I paid a pretty dime. As a matter of fact, I paid more for this Skylander than I paid for any other Skylander I own. But it again is the one that completes, and I mean completes, my collection. They say if you can do that, you die happy. Well, I'm almost afraid I'm gonna die now because I have them all. I have everything. So I'll show off here my collection in a few minutes once I unbox this, and you'll see the hole that this belongs in, and we'll put it in its rightful place. But quick shout out to the eBay seller, JRich1985. I don't do that because he gave me a deal. Trust me, I paid a pretty penny for this thing. But I do have to admit, he's got a lot of Skylanders, and I believe Amiibo and other stuff like that on his eBay site. And so if you're looking for something you may not have, there's a high probability he might have it, because he does have some other rare chase variants, as well as just other Skylanders that have been out of print now for quite a while. So JRich1985, check him out on eBay. The normal price points on the normal characters are fair. And he's got some decent price points on a lot of his chase variants. This was a premium because there are very, very few that have ever been seen. And someone once told me that there was only like 4 or 5, and I don't believe that at all. I mean, there's got to be more than that, but I've never seen more than that. I've never seen anybody, more than maybe 3 or 4 people ever posting that they had these things. Other than people who made fake ones by painting them themselves and so forth and so on. And you know who you are. But anyway, if you haven't guessed already, we're going to go ahead and open this thing up. Like I said, paid just a huge amount of money for this thing. More than I paid for any other Skylander ever. And I begged this guy, package it well, and so forth. So I don't want to... the packaging is important to me. Most of my chase variants are in package and as close to good condition as possible. So we're gonna to get this open. Wait a minute. What the hell is this? The hell? Wait a minute. The package is all torn. Very funny. This guy, all right, look at what this guy goes in here and he puts an old, the burn cycle container, I guess from a regular one. He put the old thing in here and all messed up, torn up and beat up and stuff like that to freak me out. It worked. Wasn't very funny. Well, it kind of is when I look at it later, but anyway. All right, so for reals, I guess this time, let me pull this out. I don't he's probably got something else going on in here too, because this box isn't moving. I don't want to just dump this out all over the floor. All right. Now he's got this box taped inside the other box. Never had that happen before. Ah! Oh, guess what? It's a double unboxing. He's making this difficult on me. All right. I told him I might make a video doing an unboxing, and I guess he decided to be a little funny guy for this. All right, so all of that for this, and which hopefully means it's well packed. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here. Nope, just a bunch of that styrofoamy, popcorny stuff. All right, so now for the second unboxing. If there's another box inside of this one, I'm gonna think what's going on. All right, what do we got? Okay, no cut. I'm gonna have to carefully cut through that. All right, there we go. Getting excited? Some of you already know what this is, don't you? Some of you don't. All right. Here we go, guys. My final Skylander. Oh my God, look at this. Patina burn cycle. Skylander superchargers. It matches, it's the vehicle that matches the Patina Eruptor, Lance Eruptor. And it is pretty much in immaculate condition. This is phenomenal. This is the last Skylander for my collection. I now own all of it. As far as the figures go, now not like Jap 28, don't get me wrong. That guy collects, I mean, all the third-party stuff, the backpacks, the signage and stuff like that, you know, other than just the figures. And I'll never compete with what that guy has when it comes to that. But as far as the figures go, honestly, I don't know anybody else on Earth. I don't know anybody that owns all of them except me. And this is the last one. There's a home for this already waiting on a shelf in the other room. Let's go take a look and put this baby home. Alright guys, so I'm just going to show you really quickly and run through my collection and where I keep this stuff held. But I've got this glass case here. And in this first glass case, and yes I say only first, I pretty much laid all my fire elements out at the top. And I started over at the one side with Spyro's Adventure, went into, you know, of course, Giants, Swap Force, Trap Team, Superchargers, and so forth, and got everything all in there. And that's what's in each of these cases. So we go fire, water, air, life, and earth down in here, all in this case. And this is all of our, pretty much your standard Skylanders in here. And on this side, there's another case, and I have all of the like original magic items, and I do like the light and the dark up here. And then down below, we've got like the magic, the tech, and the undead working down, and then going all the way across. And these are kind of the standard stuff. Next, in this hallway, I've got some shelves made, and this is where all my Imaginators are. The senseis and the villains. So there's basically two complete shelves, as you can see, of all these guys. Even got an extra, you know, one of the Crash Bandicoot sets. And then I've got all of my creation crystals. So if any of you ever wonder, do I keep them all? I've shown this off before, but yep, there they all are. Look at all of them. All those creation crystals. There's probably about 120 or so at the moment. In addition to some of the extras, these are the blank ones that I have to where I can make more Imaginators / Remaginators for some of my videos. But what you'll see is up on this shelf, going all the way up to the ceiling, is these are my chase variants here. Up at the very top are Spyro's Adventure, and as I work my way across, you know, you've got the the silvers and the clears and the red clear, you know, translucents and stuff like that, working downward into some of the giants, and then into Swap Force and so forth, and then Superchargers and Trap Team and so forth, and then you know, some of the not so rare variants. You know, those are actually some in-game variants there. And then this most recent year, we got the Master Chain Reaction, the orange one, which I got from Jap28. Thank you very much. And then Clear Starcast and all these guys here, even Master December. So these are like some of the super rares that we've had in the past, you know, Clear and so forth. But I want you to notice this hole right here. This hole has been waiting for this. And so what we're going to do is put that home right there. I can't tell you how long that's been sitting waiting for that, but now collection is complete. If you guys can think of anything that you think I may be missing, of course you didn't get to see all of them close up, but if you challenge me, if you find one that I don't have, I'll be really upset, but of course very determined to acquire that one. But that's pretty much the entire collection. So that being the final piece, the piece de la résistance, I can't say that right. I'm going to post another video. There's actually a really cool app called Snups that's good for putting and recording your collections. I've got a lot of these guys already in there. I'm going to finish putting the stuff together, and I'll post another video soon, maybe even before the weekend's over, of my entire collection where you can look at everything one by one and count them down and see if I'm right, see if I've got them all. So stay tuned for that video. I appreciate you watching this one, and we'll see you in the next video. This is Skylander with PortalPowerTV signing off. Take care, and God bless.